That's the team we're gonna see.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
The address is 347 Don Shula Drive in honor of the legendary coach. The stadium is Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens, Florida. Tonight on Sunday Night Prime Time, it's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Miami Dolphins. On one side, Zach Taylor, who got his NFL start with the Dolphins as a quarterback coach under Joe Philbin. Then on the Dolphins side, you've got Mike McDaniel. His guys stuck in a bit of a losing streak, hoping the return home can be what they need. Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Evan McPherson getting this one started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Miami offense set to go, led by 27-year-old Tua Tagovailoa. Great, hard to believe, 6th season as the Dolphins quarterback.
We had a chance to sit down with him this week, Mike. It almost came across to both of us that he wasn't entirely over last week's close loss. And he made the point. He said, listen, playing quarterback in the NFL, you're going to be judged by how well do you play and what is your record in one-score games. Last week, they found themselves on the wrong end of it. If they get themselves into a back-and-forth matchup today, they've got to make enough plays down the stretch to come away with the win.
Go ahead. They'll stay on the ground with Achane. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
Sending it deep for Waddle. And that is incomplete. But a penalty flag is down. Let's see who they got. So a much more difficult scenario now. It is 3rd and 10. They'll bring Waller in motion here. Throwing on 3rd down, Tagovailoa. This one pulled in by Westbrook-Ikhine. It's a gain of 10 yards. 1st down, Miami.
And the Dolphins, 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. If you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
6-yard pickup.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 4. Back to the ground. Get it again. And nice work here. He's got the 1st down to about the 30-yard line.
10 yards. That's another Dolphins 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, they're able to get you down for a loss.
We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's trying to get to the marker, but he's not going to get there. About a yard short. Now, what do you do on 4th and 1?
Ready.
They'll try it now with Achane. And he's going to have a Dolphins 1st down as they manage to convert. That'll keep this drive alive.
Dolphins 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Once again, it's Achane. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
At the 17-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Off the bootleg, here's Tua. That one out wide to Achane. Nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7. Going to get a stoppage here. We have an injured Bengal on the field. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. A lengthy opening drive. Now comes to this. It is 3rd down. They'll try to sneak it here. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to him, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. So here come the Bengals. And, Greg, there is no denying the talent of this man. Joe Burrow led the league in passing yards and touchdowns a season ago.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically. They got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
Here we go, here we go.
Now Brown. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play.
Here we go.
3rd down.
Right 80.
On the ground, it's Brown.
Chase Brown, the ball carrier. He was brought down by Cater Kogu. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. The dangerous Tyreek Hill is deep for Miami. Look it up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for and taken successfully. There's Mike McDaniel. His Dolphins getting ready for their next possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that 1st down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the 1st down.
And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch, found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line.
This is the job of any linebacker, Mike, having the ability to go downhill fast, hit an open gap, and make a play in the backfield. But I think we can actually consider this going above and beyond because he was able to make that stop so far behind the line of scrimmage.
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
38 yards.
Here's 1st and 10.
That's good for a Dolphins 1st down. 1st and 10.
On the draw with Achane. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, on the back of the previous play, Mike, we saw him have some success through the air. They tried to change it up with a draw, but the defense wasn't having any of it. Didn't sell out for the pass. They're able to stop that one for a loss.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. That's brought in by Darren Waller. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Gain of 13.
Third
Brings
and
up third
inches.
and less than a yard.
They'll go with the sneak. And he's going to have the first down. Just as the marker, it is first and goal.
That's another.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6.
The 6-yard line. I'll pick up a 2. Brings up second and goal.
Here now, second down and goal.
44. Ready.
They'll bring Waller in motion here. Tua, give it to Achane. And the defense stiffening here. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. 3rd and goal coming up.
No gain on the
Give credit to this defense, Mike. Their back's against the wall, and they're standing tall so far. Nothing on those first 2 runs. We'll see what the offense has in store now as they bring up 3rd down.
Ready.
Now, Tagovailoa on 3rd and goal. And he'll be forced to throw that one away. Excellent work defensively. It took away all the options, and now it is 4th and goal.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and to also give some credit to the back end, doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away. Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. There's Zach Taylor as his Bengals make their way back onto the field. They'll begin with 1st and 10.
On 1, ready. Here we go.
Here's Brown. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
And the Bengals first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground, and tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around, so continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage, mix in the runs with the pass, and if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it. These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
He's got Gesicki open down the field. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. 23 yards on that pass play. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
Bengals first down.
Here we go.
They go play action for Burrow. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Mike Gesicki was the intended receiver. And it'll be second down.
On 1, ready. Here we go.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. A carry here for Brown. And he's not going to get the first down. They net him, brought him down in the backfield on 3rd and short.
The key to a good zone read offense is the timing, and in this case, it took a little bit longer to get going. By the time the back was given the ball, the defense was through. They're able to take him down on 3rd down for a big loss.
He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. All even, 3 apiece, the score. And we're back to South Florida after this.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. The return, here comes Davis. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Dolphins offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Here's a design run. He'll step up and run this. And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
A run out of the gun with AJ. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Dolphins 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A run, and it's A.J. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
They'll bring Waller in motion here. On 2nd down, here's Tagovailoa. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
A shotgun snap for Tua. This one caught by Waller. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense. They're going to get set to take over once more. They'll start out 1st down and 10. They'll run here with Brown. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard. From 23, here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Gonna get that complete to Jamar Chase. It'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
16 yards.
1st time they've looked his way tonight.
1st down.
Good time to do it. It's a 1st down.
And after being shut down in the opening quarter, he makes his 1st catch here with that one, and they're going to need to continue to build off this if they plan on leaving here today with a win.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
On 1, ready?
We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
At the 38-yard line.
To throw is Burrow. Now he'll swing it out to his fullback. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
On 1, ready? Gun. Cut. Line 8.
To throw is Burrow. Pass caught. Gesicki on the right. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline.
Here we go.
And he's able to extend this drive.
Now a give up the middle. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 3.
Here we go.
They'll stick with him again. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Micah Fitzpatrick up to make the stop. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
Here we go.
Burrow. That is caught. Finding Higgins.
A gain of 6.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a 1st down.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
A loss of 2.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Back to his big tight end, Gesicki. And he'll be out of bounds. Down at the 20. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
Here we go, here we go.
A gain of 17 yards.
180.
1st down, Cincinnati.
Here's Burrow. Short one into the hands of Gesicki. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They face 2nd down and 7.
At the Dolphins 17.
Gun.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here we go. 180.
Burrow. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
A 31-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bengals will take a 6-3 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10.
21G. 44. Ready.
They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the 32
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 5. Receiver in motion, headed left. Once again, it's Achane. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
He's got his man right side. It's complete. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
At their 48-yard line.
In motion, Westbrook Akine. He's found his receiver, Butte. And he's He's going to be brought down inside the 15. It's a big play there for Miami. An even 40 yards. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
Ready,
Now Tua taps it forward. He's trying to get around the corner, but he can't. He's going to be run down behind the line.
Back at the 15-yard line.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Go ahead.
From the gun, here's Tua. That's caught in stride by the Cheetah. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. To the air again, Tagovailoa. No chance at all. He'll go down.
4-yard loss. It's 4th down.
Jason Sanders on to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Dolphins will tie the game at 6.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
All square now at 6 aside as the ball's back in the air again. Now return coming from the 7. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half.
Gun. Shot.
Burrow now to throw on 1st down. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
On 1, right?
2nd down, 8 yards to go.
2nd and 8. At the
Here we go.
21-yard line.
180. Shot.
Back to throw, Burrow. He'll swing this one out to Brown. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
A gain of 6 yards.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. Here's Ryan Rico now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. The Dolphins offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. We'll try to establish some tempo as we start this one with 1st and 10. Man in motion, heading left. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. It'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ready, shot. 118.
In motion is Hill. On the carry, it's Achad. And he'll get this up to the 44. It was Cam Taylor-Britt with the tackle. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop at 45 seconds to go until halftime. They'll try and run it here. It's Achad. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by a couple of yards. Able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
For a Dolphins first down.
They'll stay on the ground with Achad. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. The Dolphins going to use their final timeout here. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. Back to throw is Tua. He gives it to the rangy tight end Waller. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So anytime you find yourself in 3rd and long, it's hard to really be unpredictable as a play caller because the defense knows it's most likely going to be a pass. They understand where the down and distance markers are, and there's really nowhere for him to go with the ball, and he has to throw it away.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. We go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And you'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. So halftime straight ahead as we go up to Scott Hanson with our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone. Scott Hanson here in our thankfully dry studios in Orlando. That's obviously not the case at the stadium, where the rain continues to play a factor in this game. Who will take better advantage of it in the second half? To find out the answer, let's go back out to the stadium and rejoin our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thanks the rain. Might not be as heavy as it was earlier, but still coming down as we get set for this second half. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals offense and running back Chase Brown headed back onto the field. Low-scoring game, all time, third quarter, and a touchdown here could go a long way. See if they can get it on this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
On the ground, it's Brown. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5. So, from the 25, it's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Now Brown. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
Gain of 6. That's good for a Bengals first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points. Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Set. 180.
2nd down. Burrow. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go.
Now, Burrow. Catch left side is made by Higgins. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. The Bengals out and ready to punt. Fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They'll do so with 1st and 10.
Ready, shot.
Out of the pistol, here's Tua. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Darren Waller. It's 2nd down.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. Here's Tagovailoa. Now a screen set up for Achane. And that one just too long to get going. They'll come up and stop him before the lineman could get out to lead the way.
So barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it looks like this is going to be a 3 and out. So this offense has to get to the sideline and regroup, figure out what went wrong, fix it, because they've got to be able to maintain possession the next time out.
This brought in out past the 20. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. The Bengals offense ready for this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4. From the 41, here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Can.
Here's Brown. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
180. Stop.
Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down. The Bengals ready to punt this one away. He's on to punt it for the fourth time tonight. A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The Dolphins. Offense about ready to take over once more. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Off the bootleg, here's Tua. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They've got him. The NFL sack leader from a year ago, Trey Hendrickson, in for the sack. And that's a baker's dozen. 13 for the year. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. A shotgun snap for Tua. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 19.
And now things are going to get more difficult. Movement up front, going to move them further back. Third and long. Here's Tua. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. The Bengals offense ready to take over once more. They'll begin just shy of midfield with a 1st and 10.
Gun. Cut.
A first carry for Gus Edwards. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That one good for a dozen and a very quick first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Here we go. Right in.
They'll go back to Edwards on 1st down. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. And another first down.
Well, after the nice run to start the drive, why not go back to the well and try it again? And that's exactly what they do. Have to imagine at some point now, the defense tries to change their look.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Cut.
They run once more with Edwards. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Looked to me like the quarterback had the option to pull that and make it a throw, but he decides to give it. Probably wishes looking back that he would have pulled it because there was nowhere for that running back to go.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's get set. Hey, can.
To throw is Burrow. Now a screen set up for Edwards. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. We're all set to kick this one away, as he'll come on to kick for the 5th time here tonight. The Dolphins offense back onto the field for their next possession. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Get set.
Play action. Tagovailoa. And caught left side by Waddle. And mark him down up beyond the 30. Not just a first down, but reception number 70 on the season. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. Tua, give it to Achane. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good 2nd down situation, but now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
Tua to Tyreek for the Dolphins first.
That's good for the Dolphins. First down. 1st and 10.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 9.
Ready, set.
Now Tua. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. B.J. Hill in there for a loss of 5 on the sack, and now it's 3rd down.
Ready.
Here's Tagovailoa. This one pulled in by Westbrook-Ikhine. And he's going to be out of bounds, well short of what he needed. And the punt team will come on for 4th down. And this will not be returnable, as this kick will go out of bounds. The Bengals offense headed back to take over once more.
Here we go, here we go. Cut.
The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
He'll get that out to Edwards. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Complete to Gus Edwards. A 3-yard pickup.
Here we go.
And it's third down.
Looking out of the gun, Burrow. And that is incomplete.
Intended for Jamal.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
This kick hangs up, and the fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Look to hit him with the jet sweep here to begin this drive. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
They'll bring Waller in motion here. Throwing on 3rd down, Tungo Vailoa. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force 4th down. Punt team comes out. Dolphins going to kick it away. He'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. We'll take this in back at the 16. Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense. They're going to get set to take over once more.
Let's get set. Cut.
They'll run to begin this drive. It's Edwards. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Going to get a stoppage here. We have an injured Bengal on the field. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Can.
Burrow to throw. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Amari Cooper was the man he was looking for. Third down coming up.
And 10 yards to go.
Gun. Cut.
Burrow now. He's got the hook up there to Cooper. 15-yard pickup there. It's a Cincinnati 1st down.
That's good.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he's just pushing guys out of the way, powering forward for a gain of 8.
8 yards on the
Here we go.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
180.
At the
Place high.
39-yard line.
First carry here, and it's Taj Brooks. And he'll work forward 4 yards, but that's all he needed. This is going to be a 1st down. So points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. So, a couple of first downs will give them 1st and 10. They're at the 41.
Here we go. Hot.
A run, and it's Brooks as we begin the 4th quarter. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Well, this play, Mike, is clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
A gain of 4.
Let's get set.
And it's 3rd down.
To throw is Burrow. That is caught. Finding Higgins. And he puts his head down and he picks up the 1st down.
Another Bengals 1st down.
So that's a big 1st down conversion because, Mike, as you take a look at the game clock, if they play this right, not only do they put themselves in position to score here to win this at the end, but they also can leave very little time left for their opponent to try to go down and answer.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
So the offense trots out the old jumbo package. So they bring out 3 tight ends, big bodies. But the defense kind of sees it coming. They've got to change it up. You can't be so predictable. Big bodies run, small bodies pass. And I think that's a little bit of what's going on here.
The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down. That'll be swung out wide to Brooks. His 2nd catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a 1st down.
A gain of 15 yards.
You get in these situations, 3rd down, tie game, 4th quarter. I mean, this is really where your quarterback makes his money. You're going to put your faith and say, all right, what is the best play for this offense to execute? And the game really rests in the hands of your quarterback. And he continues to come up with these 3rd down pickups and continues to extend this drive. He's got a shot to come away the hero and win this game here late.
They get an even 20 on that one. And the Bengals going to have a 1st down.
Here we go. Stop.
Again, it is Brooks. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
I'm 1, right?
It is 2nd and 6. Here's a handoff to Brooks. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards. I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6? And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
So they lead by 3 here in this 4th quarter. Now have to turn it over to the defense as they kick it off. This fielded at about the 9. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Dolphins offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
All right, come on.
Hill brought in motion. A play fake. Now 2 at a throw. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
At this point in the game, you find yourself trailing. There's only so many possessions left here in regulation. Now after that 1st down sack, this is on the verge of being another wasted possession, and they're getting pretty close here to desperation time.
Hill brought in motion. On play action, and he's going to go down yet again. under fire all game long. Logan Wilson getting in for the sack, and that's going to lead to 3rd and very long.
This offense, they just can't establish any sort of rhythm. There's just no way to sustain any scoring drives when your quarterback is being pressured and sacked this often.
They need one right now. 3rd and long. And that's not going to do it. They'll get about 3, but it's 4th and long coming up. Now, after the play, they'll stop it. We have an injured Dolphin. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. Punt team headed out for the Dolphins. They forced a punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This will be returned from the other side of midfield, and it'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The Bengals offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
A run with Brooks to begin this drive. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
Now, Burrow. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
Now, fair catch is made, and it's just inside the 15-yard line. The Dolphins offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line, so a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. A pistol set with Tagovailoa. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Joseph Osah. He gets in for the sack. It took a while, but that is his 1st on the year. Off play action, it's Tua. He's going to air this one out, looking for Hill. Inside the 30. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 95 yards. Touchdown, Miami. Sanders on for the point after. He's got it. And the Dolphins have taken a 4-point advantage.
Dolphins 13, Bengals 9.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. He fields it at the 8. Oh, he's got room past the 30.
The Bengals take over.
Good return as he takes it across the 30. The Bengals offense ready to get back to work.
On 1, ready? Here we go.
They'll start this on the ground with Brooks. And he'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 8.
Gun. Start.
Another try with Brooks. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Here we go. Here we go. Right 80.
Burrow to the left side, caught by Chase. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score. They got to score fast.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow. To the middle of the field, caught by Higgins. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Gain of 12 yards.
That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
A gain of 12.
Here we go. Here we go.
First down,
Start.
Bengals.
Now a run, and it's their fullback with the catch. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's another 1st down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
1-1. Ready? Here we go. Start.
Right back to the fullback. Trying to use that big body to get the yardage, but he is stopped for no gain.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Let's get set. Start.
Throwing is Burrow. Got his man at the 6. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. And they've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That touchdown number 1 for him on the year. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. A safe kick taken at the 5. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Tyreek Hill getting ready for this next drive along with the rest of the Miami offense. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6. They'll toss it here to Achane. Finding room across midfield. And they get him to the ground, but he's all the way down to the 35-yard line.
And the
First and
Dolphins,
10.
First down. First and 10 at the 35.
In motion, it's Waddle. Here's a give to Achane. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4. From 31, here is second and 6. Once again, it's Achane. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Jalen Waddle, the intended target. And now it's fourth down.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up fourth down.
Tie game.
Jason
Still
Sanders
time to
to
break
kick
that
off
tie,
for
though,
Miami.
as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. Uh-oh. They get across the 20. Mark them at the 22-yard line. Bengals offense make their way out to take over once more. This game level following the made field goal. They need to put something together here. It begins with 1st and 10.
Here we go. Big third.
They'll drop to throw. He'll find Case. That's complete. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. What a year. Catch number 95 on the season.
Bengals, first down.
Let's get set.
On 1st and 10, Burrow has caught Gesicki on the right, and he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
Another really nice throw right there, and as you can see the numbers he's been able to put up here, I'm a little surprised, if I'm being honest, Mike, with just how easy it seems to have been. It just seems like he's made every right decision every time that he's decided to throw the ball.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute left in this one.
A clutch throw here to keep their chances alive. Tie ball game. As they approach midfield now, they've got to keep an eye on the clock. They've got to find a way to get this ball into field goal range, stop the clock, and see if your kicker could be a hero.
Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. They come up for 2nd and 2. They'll try to run with their fullback. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
To throw is Burrow. That's into the hands of Gesicki. He's got it. The Dolphins going to use their final timeout here. Clock stops, 46 seconds to go.
That's another Bengals first down. It's a gain of 17 yards.
On one, ready?
Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Cut. Right 80.
Burrow. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up second
Here we go.
and 10.
Right 80. 11. Stop.
They'll run. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he's taken down, and now they can take this all the way down, call the timeout, and set up the game-winning field goal try. So out now, Evan McPherson in a big spot. This a potential game winner. This kick is good. And that very likely will be a game winner.
16.
And that's just got to be a great feeling over on that sideline, Mike. I mean, an excellent job by this offense to give yourself a chance to win it. And then this kick. I mean, what's left to be said? It was never in doubt, and it's going to lead this team to a victory.
This one taken at the 7. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Here's first down. Hill brought in motion. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And the rush gets there. Down he goes.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up second and 18 at the 16-yard line.
They'll send a man in motion left. So this one, a win for the visiting Bengals. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Good night from South Florida.